Tornadus has made his arrival to Pokemon Go, and fortunately for us, this Pokemon can actually be duoed. That's precisely what I'm going to be talking about in this video. I'm going to be telling you how you can duo Tornadus. It's actually pretty simple, but you do need to have the exact team, otherwise you will not be able to defeat this boss. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Let's get right into it. How's it hanging, everyone? It's me, it's Count, here with a brand new Pokemon Go video. Today I'm going to be telling you how you can two-man Tornadus. It is the new legendary boss that's currently in raid battles, and it is pretty difficult to duo, but it is definitely possible. You just need to make sure you have the exact right counters, and you will be able to two-man this boss. But real quick, before we get started, if it's your first time here, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as that little bell. And I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel possible. Every little bit helps if you want to support this channel, even $1 a month. So definitely go and check out my Patreon page. A link to it is in the description below. And yeah, your support is always appreciated, and I thank you so much. Alright, so with all of that out of the way, let's talk about Tornadus. This is the new legendary Pokemon. It is the first Pokemon in Pokemon Go that is specifically only flying, so that means all of your counters against flying types are going to be really clutch. But because it's only a flying type, you won't get that double type effectiveness bonus, so you want to make sure you have the absolute best of the best counters going up against Tornadus. Yesterday when I tried to two-man Tornadus, I was successful, but I only had a couple of seconds to spare, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that one of us did not have the exact counters, so we did struggle a little bit to take it down. But if both of us had these counters and they were completely maxed out, I really feel like we would have been able to defeat Tornadus with a little bit more time to spare. Alright, so let's talk about these counters. First and foremost, you will want to make sure you bring a super high level Rampardos and have it be your opener. Rampardos is really strong against Tornadus. His rock type moves have a strong advantage, and you want to make sure you roll with Smackdown and Rock Slide. Next up, have a Magnezone, mainly because Magnezone is a strong glass cannon. You will be able to dish out quite a lot of DPS before it's able to knock it out, so make sure you have a Magnezone as well. And the nice thing about Magnezone is that it is a budget-friendly Pokemon. You will be able to find Magnetons in raids right now, and they are quite easy to defeat, so you will be able to pick up some high IVs through raids. With Magnezone, his best moves for Tornadus is going to be Spark and Wild Charge, and that is of course because flying types are weak against electric types. Next up, you should bring Electivires and Raikos. Raikos of course have a lot of TDO, so you will be able to survive a little bit longer with Raikou, and of course Raikou does have a lot of DPS. Before Electivire, it was the DPS king when it comes to electric types, but of course if you want that raw glass cannon DPS, you could go with Electivire as well. Now let's say you don't have enough of these, well, you have plenty of other different options. You can go with Terrakion, it's a very strong rock type attacker, and you can also go with Mamoswine with ice type moves, because ice type moves are of course really strong against flying types, but compared to a lot of the other Pokemon on this list, I would say use Mamoswine as a last option. Now there are a couple of moves that you have to watch out for with Tornadus. Some of these moves do deal a lot of damage against some of Tornadus's counters, and of course the two that I've had the most trouble with is Grassy Knot as well as Hyper Beam. The ideal moves you want to go up against is Hurricane and Dark Pulse, but when it comes to Grassy Knot, it is really strong against those rock type attackers, and then of course Hyper Beam deals a ton of neutral damage. The nice thing about Hyper Beam, however, is that it is extremely easy to dodge, so if you go up against a Tornadus with Hyper Beam, do not worry about it. Just make sure you get a couple of dodges here and there, or else your Pokemon will get knocked out. Tornadus's 100% IV catch CP is going to be 1911, and if it's weather boosted from windy weather, it's going to be $23.89. Tornadus is pretty easy to defeat regardless if you have more than 2 players. If you're going to go at it pretty casually, you want to bring at least 4 to 5 trainers. That's the kind of cutoff that I've seen. Tornadus will be around from February 4th all the way till February 25th, so you have some time in order to catch this Pokemon, but unfortunately Tornadus isn't exactly the best flying type out there, so getting a high IV one is not absolutely necessary. If you want to do a Pokedex entry and done, well, this Pokemon is certainly one of those that you could do that with. So there you have it, everyone. This is how I was able to 2-man Tornadus. Again, I basically had a team of Rampardos, Raikou, Magnezone, and Electivire. Those 4 will give you the victory against Tornadus. Make sure both you and your friend have at least level 35 of each of these Pokemon, and a best friend bonus or any kind of weather boost will definitely help out, because this Pokemon is not an easy duel. Expect to have a couple of failures here and there, but make sure you persist, because it's definitely possible to defeat this boss. Again, like I said, when I duoed this Pokemon yesterday, we had seconds to spare. So expect that when you're going up against Tornadus. It's not necessarily going to be a cakewalk, but yeah, best of luck out there, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am Count Jinsula, and I'll catch you all later. Hey, how's it going, everyone? Before I end this video, I want to talk about how you can support this channel financially. If you really enjoy my content and you want to chip in, well, definitely check out the link in the description below. It will take you to my Patreon page, and that is how you can support this channel. And on top of all of that, I left a lot of nice, cool perks for you. If you really want to support my channel, then you will not go empty-handed. I will continue to improve the quality of my videos, but at the same time, I will add you to my friends list. I will give you a shout out in my videos. Speaking of a shout out, check out these patrons down below. They are the ones supporting my channel, and so can you. So definitely go and check it out. And for everyone who supports my channel, thank you. So there you have it, everyone. That's going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button as well. I am Count Jinsula, and I'll catch you all later.